Welcome to Amateur Redneck Workshop. I'm Harold, and we're going to dig into making the wheels for this belt sander. I'm going to cast them. Got a few days here where the weather's supposed to be good and no rain, and you know, I do all my casting outside, so I don't want it to rain on a hot foundry. You know, probably wouldn't work out good. So that's our plan. We'll go ahead and we'll make the patterns for the castings, and then we'll get the sand out and mix it up and cast some wheels, and we'll see how it comes out. Hopefully it'll do all right. So let's just get right on into it. Well, I looked on eBay and there was this thing at a pretty good price, and I bought it. So now I've joined the ranks of those who have a machinery's handbook. So now it's come time to drill out the holes in all of these. I'm using a little center punch mark that I made in the middle to locate where to put the hole. And I cut close to the mark, but the marks are a little extra large. And there you go. That's number 5. We got holes in all of them. I even got an extra hole there just in case. Now to put them in the lathe and clean them up. Alright, I don't know if there's any correct tool for doing this. It doesn't look very impressive right there. Let me get it down closer to the ground and make it look a little better. It does look pretty bad. That's not straight in the chuck. So y'all wait a minute, let me try to figure out something. There, that's better. These are tractor supply bolts, and sometimes you may find a little imperfection in them. In fact, I don't think the one that's in there is really wonderful, but it's holding on. All I got to do is feed this guy across here until he comes around. Ooh, he's already eaten some of it. And then I'll have to measure it and see if I can get them all the same size, you know, all the 4 inches and all the 5 inches. Alright, so we're going to crank her up. I got it set on 2 degrees. I don't remember what Mr. Pete said to set it at. I may have fell asleep in class that day. Chances are he's going to flunk me anyway. Alright, let's turn you around here where you're looking at what I'm looking at. Mount it on here. And however fast you want to go. Isn't that neat? Just the way I envisioned it working. I ran a little bit of emery cloth on that, and that's just as smooth as a baby's bottom. That's just right. I don't know if I'm going to put any kind of a finish on it or not. It would probably just, I don't know, probably make the grain swell up or something. I'll think about it while I'm cutting the next one. Well, being lazy, I like to take breaks. And you know, when you work for the man, usually a break's 15 minutes if it's a place where they take breaks. I was in the operations thing, and operators don't get breaks, but they make breaks, so it's all the same thing. But anyway, isn't that pretty, with a grain kind of lays up there? Anyway, I got to noticing after I had made these that the wood was cupped like that. I didn't realize it was cupped, you know. and when I put them together, they were rocking back and forth. So I had to stop, put them back in the lathe, and machine the sides so they'd lay up against each other nice and tight. I've got one more of these to do before I machine the sides. Did I say how long a break? In Texas, everything's bigger. So that 15-minute break I took was an hour and a half. But we'll get back to it now. Now that we know the boards are cupped, sorry about kicking you there, we have to clean off this surface and make it flat. So I've locked the carriage there where it can't slide backwards, and got a parting tool, which is just as fine a tool for woodworking. It's got the same shape as a wood chisel. And we'll just use that guy up there. I'm holding a little piece of paper over the screw here so I don't get sawdust down in there. And we're going to just, I've already done this on the other side, so we'll straighten up this side, and then we'll check to see if it's really flat. If it is, we're in business. Alright, no black marks, that means it's flat. Now all I gotta do is back everything up here, take a piece of sandpaper, kind of smooth the surface, and then take it over there on the belt sander and clean off the little nub that's underneath that washer, and we'll be happy as we can get. Already got my tools picked up, the lathe is cleaned up mostly. The only thing not cleaned up is the vise here, I overlooked that. We've got these marked to know which sides they're going to be the inside. The little flaws that would catch sand are on the inside, so they won't catch any sand. Now we'll put a couple of holes in it to put a screw in so we can pull them out of the sand when they get in there. I'll repeat that 3 more times and it'll be done, and then I'm going to knock off for the day, because I've been at this about 4.5 hours, and I think that's plenty. Been about a year, I'd guess a year probably, since I cast anything, and so my sand will be all dried out, so I got to mix water in with it again, and it looks a little lumpy too. And got the little red wagon there ready for tomorrow, the monthly steel challenge. I'm not going to miss it. The last one got rained out. Alright, I guess I'll let you guys sleep while I get down there with the water and stir that stuff up. Alright, I got the sand all wet down and pretty much all the clods broken up, and I don't have a muller. I just got a 5-finger redneck muller. And I guess I could build one, but it's been a year, I think, since I cast the last piece of aluminum. And, you know, I just can't see that occasional use justifying me making something that I'd have to stick out in the backyard. Probably get in trouble with the boss lady anyway over it. So, 5-finger redneck muller it is. You know, a little thing of baby powder is like $5, and that's in the generic brand. Of course, I went to Walgreens, so you can't get much higher. Alright, let's get on with it. Alright, I'll get me a brush and spread that out nice and even. So I'll let you guys sleep while I dig it up. Alright, so I don't have any of the really right tools. I don't have a little screen to dust the stuff through either, so I'll just come up here and drop it on. Well, gotta find something straight to drag that off of there. Alright, now I get to turn it over, but not with this one. That's not so bad. Alright. I've got duct tape here for the job. This is a real redneck job here. Put you guys to sleep for a minute. Alright, a little bit more pixie dust. Whoops, I got a hole to cover up. That's what the duct tape's for. Alright, I think that was the only one. Okay? Now, back to it. Well, we'll pick it up, the whole thing, and see what we got. It's not going to work. It's too dry. Alright, the sand's still too dry. You can see how much fell out of it there when I picked it up. So I got to add a little more water and stir it all up, start all over again. I'll let you guys sleep through that. Well, that's all, folks. Y'all try to subscribe if you're not already a subscriber. Leave a comment if you got something to say. And above all, remember, keep on keeping on. Bye now.